Tyler says anything about chat, ignore him.
Okay.
Well, listen to him, but don't respond.
Okay.
We wait for the notification to go out on Discord and phones and all that. Switch a few minutes. We want to start this as close to 7 o'clock as possible. So far, Nick is the only one to have joined. Thank you, sir. Nice to know I can still rely on Nick, though, to join.
There isn't much of a delay on Discord, is there?
It's not too bad, nah.
Okay.
But I mean, I can see the viewership at the top. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change that before we get too deep. I keep forgetting to change that setting.
Okay.
For a different. All right. All right. There we go. Now we're getting some people. $7 yet? It's 6.
It is.
I'm just trying to figure out when is the proper time to do introductions. Right at 7 o'clock. Alright. So I will call this close enough to 7 o'clock. So, welcome to everyone to tonight's match. We have a great match. We have CheckSix going against RG. This is the first best of 3 of this, the Collective Summer Cup 2. This is going to be a great match. Absolutely great match. CheckSix, great team. Very long-standing team. RG, also an amazing team. Absolutely looking for a great match tonight, and we are your casters for the night. I am Loopy, and with me is my good friend
What's up?
Beach.
Beach. As most people call me. MC Beach 33, but Beach for short. Quarterfinals aren't away, right? This is first quarterfinal game, which is why we're in a best of 3
I believe it is the first. I do believe the first quarterfinal. Yep, and which you said is a best of 3. Gonna be a great game.
It's gonna be a good
We're
match.
just waiting for like the last of. Oh, echo. Beach, check your mic a little bit, please.
Okay.
So, our first map is Cafe. Totally new, totally revamped. Not the old Cafe everyone is used to. You know, well, it's not so new anymore. I mean, the new map is Canal, but we're not going to talk about that because that is not part of the Collective Cup. But Cafe is. So I'm interested to see how this map goes because it is such a new map. gone is the old god awful map that is known as Oregon.
Oregon.
As far as I'm concerned, that map does not exist. Map
Oregon
is
was
atrocious.
a very small jumble mess. It usually played
It was
very
the map where
linearly.
it is the map where good teams went to die. It's what it was. But that was the past. This is now. Cafe bans. What are you thinking for attack?
For bans, Cafe, I think we would probably see a little bit of denial banned on defense, but for offense, might see a Nomad ban possibly.
I could see a nomad ban with the tight staircases, with the many staircases that exist and some of the tight corridors. Nomad is very good at cutting off those choke points. Another person on that list, maybe not as influential, so maybe not catch a ban per se. Would be Gridlock, but if Nomad gets banned, I think we will see a lot of Gridlock play for a little bit of the same reason, cutting off some of those. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm getting over being sick. I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little off. But Gridlock cuts off a lot of ways that you can go, as well as she brings the smokes to the table, as well as, I mean, honestly, 2 fantastic weapons and a secondary shotgun, which is always an unbelievable amount of utility. But a Nomad ban is solid. I actually would love to see something like a Thermite ban, which could really help that kitchen shine. Because kitchen is a good site, but the top floor is definitely still that sort of dominant site. I was sort of waiting to see if that would have shifted with the rework of the map, if maybe people would have gone to one of the other sites as more defaulty. But no, it really seems like the still default site is that top floor. But I think with something like a Thermite ban, that kitchen becomes just a little bit easier to hold. Can keep freezer from being opened up as wide. I mean, yes, you still obviously have the Habana/Maverick, so you can still open it, but you can't open it as big as a Thermite hole can.
Yeah, definitely agree with that.
So right. So I think that it's one of those things where I think a Thermite ban could make kitchen like much more viable. So we're to the point where I think if we see a Thermite ban, we might actually see kitchen being played first here. Now remember, it is RG on defense, so if a Thermite was going to be banned, we most likely will see the ban from them. But also on defense, like you said, that Nomad is very influential with those staircases. That's all the defender rotations. If the attackers are able to even just get a foothold on the staircases, even for a moment, set up those air jabs, it becomes a lot harder for the defensive team to take back those stairs and take back some of those sites, especially if defenders get locked downstairs, trying to fight upstairs while there's a Nomad on the staircase somewhere, and you're not quite sure where. That can be pretty brutal. Now, on defense, you did say you were thinking...
Sorry.
Oh, okay, you were saying something? No, you were saying something. Go for it.
The 3 staircases on the map, it is fairly hard to keep track of all of them as far as attackers catching rotators coming around goes.
Right, which I think is like you said, the Nomad would help with that. Oh, I just put a Nomad here and practically forget about it. Yeah, and there's not much the defenders can do about it. Yeah, they can hear the Nomad, so they know it's there. But like in all reality, there's not much. If you put a Nomad in the right place, there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah.
On the defense side, you said that you were thinking maybe some denial. I mean, denial is always a good ban, right? But on a map like this, with sort of how open that top floor is, I think Valkyrie shines on this map. Valkyrie very much shines on this map. A lot of good outside cameras, good roof cameras, cameras in the the red carpet room, the big red carpet room, whatever you want to call it. There are many different callouts for that room. I don't know what to call it. Like that's a very, very Valcam heavy area. So
Yes,
I
this
think
is a very good
ban.
Valkyrie ban.
Yeah.
Echo is
Very
a
good
very
Valkyrie ban.
popular pick for ban though, which is
I mean,
Yeah, it's safe to say it
poor
might be
Echo.
banned.
Poor Echo.
Rip Echo.
Actually, I did the impossible the other day. I was playing a ranked game, and sure enough, what popped up?
Who?
No Echo ban, and I was pretty shocked by that fact.
It was banned in place.
It was our team banned. I can't remember what map it was, but our team banned Pulse. I think it was Coastline. I think we banned Pulse or Mira, and then the other team banned the other one. I can't remember. Like one of us banned Pulse and one of us banned Mira, and I was sitting there. I was like, both of those bans make sense for this map, but at the same time, it's weird to not see Echo banned.
Yeah, the Echo's still on the board. He's a very strong operator. Especially if utilized correctly. Those late game Echo drone denials.
As an Echo player myself, I can affirm Echo very strong.
You must have been very happy that game then. Played Echo every round?
Oh, I was I did not actually. I didn't pick him every round. I picked him 2 out of the 3 defense rounds, and then I picked Maestro on the 3rd one. Who I'm probably a little bit more known for. Probably the operator I'm most known for, if you even recognize my name in chat at all, is Habana. That's my attacker main. That's my girl right there. Anyone even glances at my name in Discord, they should know that immediately. What about you? Have you had a ranked game in recent memory where Echo wasn't banned? Or Echo?
Well, I know my team in ranked, we don't really take it too seriously. So Echo's usually left on the board. We normally ban like the annoying operators, Lion, or at least in ranked.
You feel like the kind of guy to ban Dokkaebi. You feel like the kind of guy to ban Dokkaebi.
Yeah, we do that sometimes.
Oh my god, ever since they gave Dokkaebi frags, I haven't been able to keep my hands off her, to be honest with you. I didn't know how I would feel about the change, but oh my god, Dokkaebi with frags, the DMR, the SMG 12 in its former glory. Oh my god.
I've definitely seen her pick rate.
That operator is beautiful. It is beautiful. Alright, well now everyone is officially in the lobby, so now we're just waiting for the last of the people to ready up. They obviously do still have until 7:15 or I will force start it. But they still have a few time. They still have a little bit of time.
Yeah, we still have a ways away until 7:15.
We talked about top floor briefly. We talked about the kitchen briefly. That 3rd site. So obviously if a team wins 2 defenses in a row, they have to play a 3rd site, that tertiary site. It has to be in that center floor. Are you a mining dining kind of guy, or are you a new reading dining kind of guy?
I'm definitely a little bit more of a mining and dining kind of guy, but I think as the season goes along, and Cafe being a fairly new map to competitive play, teams will start to come up with strats for reading. Maybe a couple interesting.
I think reading is definitely a little bit of an underutilized site right now. I think people will start to see that, but I personally, playing it in ranked, I find the site a lot of fun to play, and not only do I find it a lot of fun to play, but I also do find it myself using a lot of like good plays on that site. I think there's a lot of potential with it, and especially it being new and not everyone knows everything about it. So,
and that makes it kind of fun.
Everyone is readied up, so we're going to get right into it.
Here we go.
So call it now. Final choice: attack ban, defense ban. Who do you think?
Attack ban. First, I would probably see a hard reacher, because, like you said, the kitchen, the kitchen site, kind of hard to defend without banning one of those guys. So maybe a Thermite or a Bana. I will go with Thermite.
Thatcher. So different but similar concept, making that site just a little bit harder to push. Now, I am curious to see if that will force the attacking team to ban Kaid on that defense. And it will be the Jackal ban. Okay, not wanting to deal with those roamer, or the attack ban Jackal. Interesting. So they're clearly not too worried about the roamers, and on defense don't want that pressure. And it will be the Mira taking off the board. The Kaid is still in play unless he is going to be panned by the defenders, which I highly doubt.
I don't see that, yeah.
This is interesting. And it
Echo.
will be the Echo ban, like you said. But this is a very interesting ban phase. I am excited. I am extremely excited for this.
It's definitely made things a lot more interesting.
Thatcher bans, they're not, you don't see them every day, but when you see them, they're usually, they make the game a lot more interesting. So just if anyone is still not aware, just gonna clarify this, we are obviously in a new season for Siege in general. Warden and Nock are still banned, and obviously Goyo and Amaru are banned. So there are going to be temporarily, at least for now, 4 operators banned out. We will see Monty swapping off to the IQ. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. I actually liked the Montaigne choice, seeing that he was not banned. But Shields did just get 2 back-to-back pretty huge nerfs, so I do sort of understand it. There's that Valkyrie we were talking about, and a Mozzie for some drone denial, which I really like.
Well, I think CheckSix was, they kind of saw the Valkyrie on the board there, and they banked on her not being switched out, and that's why they switched to the IQ, maybe find some of her cams, take them out, so they're not left in vulnerable spots.
I mean, very, very, very good. I'm trying to think of the word. Very well pointed out. Oh, sorry. We have some full holes in the floor being opened up by... Oh no, he's opening up the bar. It looks like... Oops, wrong way. Yeah, he's opening up the bar, trying to make sure that they can see through that. And it's going to use up a lot of his shotgun ammo, I'm assuming.
Yep.
He has a lot more shotgun ammo than I thought he did.
Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
I also like this hole here, but without a Mira on this wall, I'm kind of curious. So it seems like they're going to do a hard... Yep, and here's the Jaeger. It looks like they're going to do a pretty hard Christmas hold.
Now, piano, or Christmas, like you alluded to, is a very sought-out room for attackers. But we'll see what happens.
If attack can keep control of Christmas, it is kind of hard as a defender to hold that site. Definitely. IQ getting one of those cameras like you talked about, very well played on her. Ooh! I don't know if this was drone, and it's gonna be a run out. Ooh, but nothing to be found. Serbian was outside in that area, but was just not clearly visible. Was just well enough hidden. Blackbeard playing that skylight. Smoke getting lit up from somewhere. I have been seeing a lot more red dot sites lately. I don't know about you.
I definitely have. I first saw it on Nightmares.
Yeah, Nightmares is sort of the person that I think of like, yeah, he runs a red dot. Like,
He runs a red dot on
red dot site.
Ashen Jaeger. Yes.
Yep. I personally run it on the SMG-12 and the SMG-12 exclusively. And ooh, Valkyrie might have a beautiful peek onto the... Is that Blackbeard? The opening frag will be on Ash onto the Jaeger, but it will be re-fragged out. And it will be 2 for the defense from both. But Serbian will frag back. It is now a 3v3, but Smoke is hurt. One smoke canister left in pocket. That's it. He will be rotating downstairs, going for the late flank. And where's Valkyrie? She is still not on the top floor. That leaves only the Mozzie in site defending. If Mozzie dies, this whole site is the attacker's. Very risky play, but it will be a great shot onto Niccolo. And Thermite will also be taken down by the Mozzie. What a strong hold. And now leaves the Blackbeard in a 1v3 situation, 1v2. But it will be one from behind, and it will be the Valkyrie taking out the Blackbeard for the last kill.
What a hold by that Mozzie.
What a beautiful hold. Absolutely. What a beautiful hold. That red dot sight on the commando coming out.
It definitely helped him out there. Attackers just popping in one by one, getting picked off by Mozzie. That was a sight to see. And the Valkyrie, the late flank. I'm assuming that was planned out?
Definitely. I was definitely a little worried when you know Mozzie was the only one on site. Like that definitely had my heart pumping a little bit because I was like, if he dies, like that's really bad for the defenders. But you know what? They made it work, and Nomad held his own and was very calm in that clutch kind of
Attackers need
situation.
to locate and defuse bombs.
And Nomad
Played
definitely
very-
stays ground there.
Oh, absolutely. Now here's the site that I was excited for, because this wall, if you can open this wall as an attacker, this window, this doorway, you can throw nades over here on top of this to get rid of the person playing by dishes. It's this wall being open can cause a really big issue for the defending team. But with the Thatcher ban gone, it is going to be very hard to get rid of those bandits. And if the bandit is going to be playing active there, like bandit tricking, it might be even hard with only a Twitch. But there is no Kaid, so this hatch can be opened by the thermite. And,
Attackers are heading
well,
out to
just
defuse
can
a
kill the
bomb.
bandit that way. So I am interested to see, so it will not be an active bandit. But I am interested to see how, and here's those new shields being used beautifully by the smoke. I love this position.
The hard kitchen hold.
Those new, yeah.
It's a new, or the bakery hold, sorry. Locking down bakery's defenders, preventing the attacking team from getting that kitchen wall open. I think that's pretty pivotal into winning the round.
And if the smoke can hold it, I absolutely agree. But it is the bakery. Let me put it this way: the bomb site was taken out of bakery and put into kitchen for a very specific reason. Bakery is extremely hard to hold.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's what the complaint was about the old cafe.
Nomad being taken off the board very early on. All of those problems we're talking about with Nomad, don't have to deal with them if you just shoot her in the face. And that's exactly what Bandit did. And I actually think that every single defender... No, Castle is still on the center floor. Blackbeard on the windows and dining. Oh, no, that's not Blackbeard. I can't tell who it is, but Blackbeard's on the top floor. But they do now know that he's there. He's going to be rotating down red stairs. Ash does miss him. But, ooh, almost a flick by the Castle, but it will be Loki winning that gunfight. I do believe that is every roamer off the center floor. It is, but a lot of staircase angles being held. And this one looks like it might just be fruitful.
Yeah, the defenders are looking to catch maybe some rotations around from the attackers down staircases, and it looks like we might have one here.
Getting so close. Oh my god. I think that is Thermite getting the hatch like we talked about. Oh no, it looks like he got a wall. Loki though will win the fight on the Mozzie that was holding that staircase like we talked about. It does look like they're gonna try to get that wall, but I don't know if they have any way to get it. Bandit is peeking around the corner. If Ash is not safe, he might be caught out. Bandit sees the gun of Blackbeard. Ooh, but Bandit getting put to 1 HP. You're going for a flank, though, gets one. Will not get the second, though. Twitch will win that gunfight. Bandit still within the attackers. Smoke, though, at full health. With only 23 seconds left on the clock, he only has 1 gas canister left, though.
Beautiful angle
Attackers
is
have dropped
holding.
the bomb diffuser. 15 seconds left.
Bandit does. That's diffuser down.
10 seconds remaining.
They just need to hide.
5 seconds remaining.
Twitch now in. It doesn't matter because Smoke.
Operators, you have run out of
Twitch does
time.
kill the bandit, but it doesn't matter because Smoke was still alive. The attackers not with diffuser in hand. The pick on Deservian on the Thermite, the diffuser holder by Bandit was the influential pick of that round. And here we go. I am excited. What do we talk about with the tertiary site? We see it. The reading room. RG is pulling out all the stops on this map. It definitely seems like a map they practice. They have a lot of interesting strats. A lot of strats that I have personally not seen. I don't know about you. But I am wicked excited to see how they hold this site.
I haven't seen much from the reading site, personally, as far as competitive play goes. So we'll see how they handle it.
They are also, I don't know if you noticed, but Blackbeard swapped to Twitch. They decided that the Blackbeard isn't worth the it's not helping them enough, which I sort of agree with. I saw Blackbeard get the 1 kill on the Mozzie. That's about it. Really about it? So I do agree with that change. I think it's a very smart change.
I do have a Valkyrie on the board this time, but no IQ. So maybe those cams won them around this time, because they don't have anything to spot it out.
10 seconds to go.
So this is interesting, because see, they reinforced only this half.
5 seconds
Which
remaining.
usually I see the opposite. Usually this half is one reinforced to stop the attackers from being able to take over the top of White Stairs and using the angle from the top of White Stairs, and being able to have this one to look down White Stairs from the fireplace. Usually I just see the opposite, so it's just interesting to me. I always find seeing those tiny adjustments that are clearly very, very, very well thought out, and just seeing sort of how they play. Valkyrie once again in this bakery. She loves this bakery. Gonna go for that run out again. Still has an evil eye on her. Oh, but Ash was waiting for it this time. Loki was early frag. And just a... Alright, Loki.
A little bit of BM there.
A little BM. We do have one roamer upstairs, and it is a vigil. I didn't even notice they had a vigil. I like this pick. The amount of droning that CheckSix has been doing, the vigil play, I absolutely agree with. Try to get rid of it. Diffuser is on roof in no one's hands at the moment. They seem to be trying to drone out this vigil, unsure of exactly where he is. I did not know you could run over that corner like that. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes. It's a very tricky spot. You have to shoot open just a little bit of the railing on both sides. Vigil does die.
Great shot by Nomad. That will be Niccolo. Still has 2 air jabs left, but I hear Jaeger.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Ash getting rid of the castle, and this is top floor control now firmly in the hands of the attacker. This is bad for the defenders. This meeting room is completely and utterly destroyable. Good use of utility. Can't focus too hard on drones with people shooting at you from above. Okay, you have control of those White Stairs. Niccolo with a double kill on the Nomad. It's now a 1v5, but he will make it a 1v4 for Jello. That is the Legion. Will be shot in the back by the Buck, though, however, and attackers will win their first round.
I think they...
Now, would you call... Okay, say what you're saying. I know, my bad. What were you saying?
I think they definitely cleared the roamers very well that round, which was... Well, they also didn't take too much time doing it either. So they efficiently cleared roamers, and that's what enabled them to get that top control.
I think
ultimately made them win the round.
I actually think that what you said exactly. It was not the fact that they cleared the roam game, because they've been able to clear the roam game every round, but it was how efficiently they cleared the roam game. Because every other round besides that one, CheckSix had to push into sight with 2-3 people alive with less than like 40 seconds on the board.
And the time they had that round was just plentiful.
Absolutely. So I do think, like you said, I think in that round, the key there was the efficiency of the roam clear. We will be seeing a top floor hold again. This time, CheckSix completely foregoing the hard breacher, and instead opting to bring the Finka LMG.
Go back up top as well.
Oh, absolutely. What do you think of the Finka pick?
You know, Finka, I think she can be useful in a lot of situations. Very versatile operator. She's also permanently underpicked. I did watch a game recently, Pharaoh, where against Cynical, he used Finka a lot.
I actually did watch. I know exactly what game you're talking about, and they picked Finka a lot. Finka in the right hands is an extremely good operator, and sometimes extremely frustrating to deal with from the perspective of the defenders.
Oh yeah.
You know, she just gives that little bit of additional health, the less recoil, the faster ADS, faster reload. You know, what you normally would be a good fight for a defender is all of a sudden turned into a really bad fight.
With
Are we spawn
early-
peeking with the pest launcher?
Good move
Is that
there.
what's going on here?
But with the no HUD settings in Pro League, also people who had the first step of the round. Twitch.
Absolutely. From the Valkyrie. But what were you saying?
The no HUD, you know, sometimes people don't recognize. Oh goodness, there's a lot of action going on. I'll just kick it at you.
Ash absolutely taking refragging out that Valkyrie. Good call out on her location. Attackers have located a bomb. Serbian getting the frag with the fake LMG. That is the Jaeger down. We still do have the Legion on the board. Legion being a hard counter to Finka. If you walk into one of those goo mines, you will lose all Finka benefits, as well as smoke, forcing you to inhale those toxic babes a little quicker. And what a shot by Mozzie, just damaging, not killing, but damaging the Buck through his own floor. But Finka with that LMG able to suppress that Legion, keeping him stuck inside Legion. Frags coming out, coming from Finka. How many frags does she have left? One more, and it will miss the Legion. We still have one frag on the side of Buck, but Buck will not receive the Finka boost because he did have a Legion drill in his ankle. There's another one. He is hitting all those mines, unfortunately.
Well placed, good.
Ooh, the brutality of the smoke shotgun. And it will be the Mozzie once again being so influential on this top floor. And once again, there's only one defender left on site. The other two are below. But Nomad is rotating up very quickly this time, as opposed to the last time they defended the site, which was a very slow rotate.
Reload!
They're now two officially back on site, and we do have the smoke still on the flank, watching the red hatch. Think LMG from the skylight being even more influential, and oh, it will be a third for Serbian. Triple kill. They just have to hunt down the Legion. Do they know where he is? They do now. Brains to the wall. Finka does have the defeat in hand. Has to go for the pistol kill. Only 7 bullets left.
10 seconds to go.
Not sure where the Legion is. Legion is 1 bullet away from death.
5 seconds left.
Finka gonna try to stink the plant. Legion does not know exactly where the plant is going down. Does he hear the Finka? He does. Oh, and it will be a defender round win again. Absolutely an insane round. Like you said earlier, just stock full of action from the beginning to the end there.
It was definitely a valiant effort by the attackers. They were in a 2v3, I believe, and Serbian cut it down to a 2v1.
Within
quickly.
seconds, seconds. It went from 2v3 to 2v1 in seconds. Absolutely insane play by Serbian.
Something I did notice that round was Jello. Very good Legion goo mine placements. Everyone was hitting him, it seemed like. Left and right, all attackers.
And like, no, they didn't bring an IQ that round, which they have brought a few times. IQ obviously very good at
Attackers
picking out
need to
those needles,
locate
and
and defuse bombs.
even if you can't destroy them, calling out where they are as to not run into them.
Exactly.
Interesting. We will not be seeing kitchen. We will be seeing instead the reading room. I thought my settings were wrong, but no, the attackers did win this last time, so they can absolutely play this site. Interesting that RG is going to try to force the site, but it sort of makes sense. If they win, then they get to go to kitchen and they get to come out of this hopefully in a 5-1 split. I mean, that's always what you hope for. But if they lose this, well, at least you can go to kitchen and get that 4-2 split. You know, have a strong site to end off.
5 seconds left.
Exactly.
I
also think
I see the logic. I see the logic.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb.
No,
and
I was
defuse
gonna say.
it.
All I was gonna say. I see the logic. What were you saying?
Oh yeah, exactly. Also, catching the attacking team off guard. They probably thought they were in the kitchen, and switch it up on them.
Absolutely. Vigil destroying some furniture, messing with the feng shui of a room.
Deploying shock drone. Always have rope.
We do have 2 players, it looks like, upstairs. It will be the Legion and the Vigil. And a lot of utility up here. We see an impact hole, we see a bunch of reinforcements. I'm assuming most of those Legion mines as well, also. And that will probably be broken by the Twitch drone, unfortunately. Yep, but we will get the Twitch drone back. But that is one of his glue mines down. That is unfortunate for the Legion. We'll put another one in the exact same place. Valkyrie giving out good spots.
I'm out.
A lot of
Ash
action
on
going on
flank walk.
upstairs.
What a C4! Oh my goodness, there has to have been a Valkyrie cam. Absolutely insane play. That is diffuser down. Obviously the defenders with no points on do not know that, but that is diffuser down in that corner, putting Niccolo in a little bit of an interesting situation because that wall did get opened up by Ash earlier. He has to be very aware of that hole when he tries to go grab the diffuser. Ash still on the flank watch. Hop on with this Legion, see how he's dealing with the pressure. Dealing with it very well. We do have the Vigil still holding tight. We have the Buck on the window. He will get a little bit of a wall bang onto the Vigil, forcing him to drop. It is now Legion all by himself up top. He is falling back down, but he will take one down with him before going. Now that leaves the attackers in a 3v5, and Nomad is so low on health. One or two shots from any gun on defending side will take out the Nomad. Still has 2 air jabs left as well. A lot of utility left on the Nomad. If she dies, it'll just all be for naught. Will be one frag caught by ADS. That's no more. Great placement of the ADSs. The attackers, however, do have that top level kill, but only 30 seconds left again. Like we said, they can deal with the roamers. It's just they don't deal with the roamers quick.
Exactly. Still 5 people left on defense. As I say that, there's 4 now.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Quickly puts it in a 1v3, 1v3. All up to the Buck. Rambo doesn't have diffuser in hand. There is the Legion. Will not even be able to get the 1 kill. Defenders looking extremely strong on Cafe. RG seeming to run away with this map. Now,
Definitely do
I want
the
to point out
adjustment there.
that this is RG's both pick and obviously pick side. They chose to defend this map first. So I think we are seeing why. I
definitely feel
think we are
confident on
seeing
this
why.
map.
Absolutely.
I do love the adjustment that round, though. The first time they went reading, they lost, and they realized why. A lot of attackers upstairs, focusing a lot of attention to the roamers. And Valkyrie, with just the simple adjustment of a camera and a C4, got the first pick.
Absolutely. The C4 was beautifully placed and obviously was directed by a great C4, a great Valkyrie camera, and we do see a Capitao. Now that's an interesting pick. They do. I'm sure that the attackers do know that they are pretty much guaranteed to be attacking Kitchen, so they very specifically bought that Capitao for this site. Where do you think they're going to use those bolts? 'Cause I can't think of anywhere on this site in particular where they're overly useful.
Last round we did
Capitao
see...
in general is a
Yeah, Capitao is a very strong operator, but especially with that LMG. The last round we did see the smoke behind the counter with the shield. Do you remember that?
yes, we
In
did.
Bakery?
Yes, actually, that is a very good point. That might be exactly
5
what they're
seconds to
doing.
go.
Because that smoke killed. They just couldn't
Attacker's
force it out.
objective is to
He's
defuse the
killed
bomb.
so much time sitting in that behind that little shield. There's not much they can do about it. Sorry, I'm just quickly okay. So the second map will be console. I was trying to figure out what the second map was. He will be sitting in this. He will be sitting in Bakery, but he was sitting here last time, and so he changed positions slightly.
Smart.
Smoke not taking any damage. He is being taken a little damage from that Capitao, but it's not quite properly placed. Will be a Nomad going off. But Nomad is the one who gets fragged. Rambo goes down.
That's both times now that. Wow.
Frag out.
So,
Nomad is just going off right
Nomad,
now.
Nomad is just having the game of his life right now.
They're a red dot, Mozzie.
Ooh, Serbian will get the refrag onto the smoke, but I do believe he had all 3 of his canisters used already. So his utility was spent, and he did kill about a minute of the round and led to 2 kills. He did not get either of them himself, but he did lead to getting both of them. Mozzie does get droned out. They do know exactly where he is. Serbian is still on that window, watching the rotate. Not much left to do. He does get out with his life. Serbian missing some shots. But this is bakery control in hands of CheckSix. But it doesn't even look like CheckSix knows they have bakery control.
Tossing a flashbang.
They are
Seem to be a little
still worried
cautious.
about a roamer. That does not exist, sadly. And Bandit will get another pick. That is the buck going down. Loki will refrag. And will refrag with 2! 2 huge kills for Loki on the Ash. Loki is not willing to let this round die.
I'm out.
Very precarious of that very common peak. Thermite does still have both his charges in hand. Can open up. It is possible for him to open up a wall. But the defenders seem like the air is going to hold steady in these positions. Nomad in a very pre-fireable position, very common spot to hold, and it will be. But he will catch the Ash. Nomad on a triple kill, and he will get 4. What a round from Nomad.
No bad on that. Mozzie with red dot, very lethal.
Little crouch and lead spam there as well. That's so like 2 seasons ago. Gosh, no, I'm kidding.
What's next? Drop shot? Come on.
Okay, you know what? Full disclosure, and there's definitely gonna be people who judge me for this, but I still drop shot. I don't care. Hipfire's good.
Sometimes I do, but it's mostly panic when it happens.
All right, so let's see if X6 has as strong of a defense as RG did. It's very similar attacking lineup, but a very different defense lineup with both the Mute and the Doc. And Vigil will be swapping to someone. I love that question mark operator. He's such a good op. They should ban him.
Oh?
Valkyrie. There we go.
That's interesting, because CheckSix is...
Defenders, protect your bombs from
Huh.
being defused by attackers.
There's a IQ on the other team, and I'm assuming they saw that.
Attackers have discovered the
decided to go
location.
Yeah,
with the
the
Valkyrie.
the Nomad was the 6th pick. The Nomad was the 6th pick, so IQ was shown. And you're right, they still, and they have a. But to be fair, it is a lot of utility that
Bomb located
IQ's
by
gonna have to deal with. She's gonna have to deal with 4 Mute Jammers, 3 Valk Cams, and 7 Goo Mines,
There's a fair point.
and 3 ADSs or Ring Net. I'm sorry, Elite Skin.
10 seconds to insertion.
God, I'm a nerd.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, we're going over elite skins. I've read the
Attackers are
ESL
heading
rules
out to
before,
defuse a bomb.
and I saw that the Twitch Elite skin was banned, and so is Valkyrie Elite, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you know anything about that.
So the Twitch Elite, I actually do know why that is banned, because her drone on the Twitch Elite skin actually, for whatever reason, the textures don't line up, and it appears that there are 2 drones sometimes. And so it can make it very hard to shoot her drone because you're not sure which drone you're looking at. You know, if you're shooting at the real drone or the fake drone, you're just not really sure.
So it's kind of camouflaged, I guess you can say.
Yeah, in a way. And if I would have to guess, I would assume it's the same thing for the Valkyrie Elite. Ironically, I own both.
Oh.
I don't buy a lot of Elite skins, but ironically, I own both of those. I did, however, not sponsored in any way, but I did just pick up that beautiful Mira. You have, but man, it is a gorgeous Elite skin.
I definitely love that elite skin.
Serbian playing a very dangerous game with this, who is it? Thermite, I think? Ooh, grenade almost taking out Serbian. Oh, it will down him! But the attackers do not know that, obviously. And he will be picked up with the dock stim, 75 HP. Amazing use of that utility. But CheckSix feeling the pressure of the attackers right now. Jello with the opening frag on to Rambo, and that's the Valkyrie down. But her utility is already spent, so not the biggest loss in the world. Jaeger's still on the flank, thinking about going up those red stairs. We do still have the dock on site with that ACOG, able to do a lot of damage. Great gun, MP5. Jaeger with a beautiful angle. Watching that thermite hole through the floor.
Defenders staying very patient, despite the attackers breathing down their necks.
Very patient and very, very, very well played because there's only 40 seconds left on the clock. Serbian holding a beautiful angle, and he will get one. That is the thermite down. That is no more holes for the attackers. And they do have the dock, so about to say Serbian will be brought up back up to full health, but that is no more stims left to field for. But it will be another frag, and Serbian immediately gets fragged by Ash. That is a waste of 2 stims, unfortunately. Actually, all 3 stims on that one player. Jaeger and Mute both on the same angle, but it doesn't matter. Mute goes down, but Jaeger able to try to get that refrag. And it will be a... Oh my god, it's turning into a... This is 5 seconds left. They have to start planting. Free fire from the Jaeger. We'll get one. He will get both. Loki, the absolutely insane breaking double digits with a cat clutch. Oh my god.
What an amazing
What
clutch
a
by Loki
play. He got 3 in the end because he got the one playing in bathroom too. We didn't see that one on stream, but he did get the one in bathroom. So that was a triple kill from Loki in those few seconds.
So far, Bar is definitely
Bar is
living up to its
unattackable.
Yep, defensive
right
potential,
now.
that's for sure. 3 rounds up, 3 rounds down for defense.
I definitely think that Serbian's play on that Legion was so influential in that round, staying in freeze or staying as patient as he was, just holding that angle, making sure that the attackers weren't allowed to push in because they knew he was there, but there was just nothing they could do about him.
You could tell the attackers were maybe just hoping for a smidge of aggressiveness from the defenders there. Maybe get a couple of picks and then go on to the plant, but defenders weren't giving them anything.
I mean, with these aggressive teams, because I mean, definitely RG is definitely playing aggressive. I wouldn't say that they're one of the most aggressive teams I've ever seen, but they are definitely playing aggressive. You sort of think like if I get 1 or 2 frags, then I could just push in, right? But if you don't get those 1 or 2 frags, then well, you can't. Sorry, I don't know why I really thought we were looking at whatever.
Back to kitchen.
I got bamboozled. I got bamboozled.
5 seconds
Yep.
left before insertion.
Another defensive site that still has yet to be won by the attackers. RG going to try to be the first team here today to win an attack on this site. So far, there's only been 1 defensive loss, showing that Cafe may be a slightly defender favored map.
It is still fairly new though in the competitive scene, so maybe it'll take some adjustment time.
I feel like that IQ, but I could be wrong. Like I feel like she's not supposed to show up.
Oh yeah, that's a bit odd.
Yeah,
Looks like she's
we're not gonna talk
floating
about that.
there.
Is there a drone under there? We do have a Mozzie coming out this time on the Serbian. We do not, though, have a Legion, which is interesting. I believe RG brought Legion every single round, and if not,
Every round.
like, all but 1. If not every round, all but like 1. So very interesting to see that CheckSix is not actually going to bring the Legion.
Ozzy, another very popular operator in this game. Seen a lot of playing time.
Honestly, I think is a little bit of an underrated operator. Just a little bit, because he just brings so much to the board. And
Oh, yeah.
I don't see him a lot in, like, ranked. I'm not saying he's underrated in comp, everyone, before you roast me. I'm not saying he's underrated in comp. I'm saying overall from the R6 community, I think he's a little underrated. But he brings a ton of utility to the board.
Definitely the extra intel can be the difference between a win and a loss.
Jaeger's still going pretty undetected in reading room right now. He will be droned out. That is Loki. But we did see how good of a shot Loki was that last round.
Activated device. Take cover. It's hot.
Looks like the attackers are starting up a pinch.
Set device.
Hugh setting up.
Watch for the blast!
Will be half health taken off of the IQ, but Loki gets away completely unharmed. I heard a C4 go off, but it will be Rambo to win that kind of fight. That was interesting. Getting very aggressive.
Attackers drop the diffuser.
And it will be Loki getting a frag upstairs as well as Thermite going down, but Loki will be refragged by the Ash. Ash getting another kill, but Bandit getting a kill as well. It is all up to the IQ. C4 being used to just finish off that kill. 3v1 and 10 seconds left on the board. This is looking like a CheckSix round unless they completely throw. I'm gonna be honest.
Yep, not enough time.
And it will be a defender win. Rambo absolutely stepping up for his team that last round. I think that was a 4K. I think.
Nonetheless, very good round from Rambo.
It wasn't a 4K, it was a 3K. So absolutely stunning round from Rambo. This is a very, very high kill game for several players. We have Loki sitting on 11. We have Nomad sitting on 10. We also have Jello on 9, so just one more to break that double-digit mark. And then we have 3 players on the side of CheckSix on 6. This is a very high.
I think
And they
something
will
that
also be
explains
going reading.
Reading again.
Okay, you were saying? You were saying?
I think something that'll explain that is, like, every round is very close. It's coming down to 1v1, 1v2. No round has been a blowout so far.
Absolutely right. I mean, we've even seen a few turnarounds. Like we saw Serbian cut down a 2v4 to a 2v1 in like seconds. Or 2v3. I'm sorry, whatever it was. Some number.
I think I know what you're talking about. It was 2v3, and he was Finko, right?
Yeah, he was Finka LMG. Alright. Very different setup from RG. For example, they're reinforcing this wall
10
completely,
seconds to go.
and they have this wall also completely reinforced.
5 seconds to go.
So maybe they're
And no castle.
turning- Oh,
Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb.
that's a little. It looks like they're setting up for a hard train fireplace hold.
As
they
well as,
barricaded
look
train
at all the
off
utility.
from
Look
behind.
at all the utility upstairs.
Wow.
3 players, 2 reinforcements, impact holes. It's a very different hold from what
You can
RG.
definitely tell this has been planned for a while. They've been doing their work.
Bomb located by attacker.
Well, I would hope in these quarterfinal matches to see some amazing games. Man, I'm not being let down. And it will be an opening frag from... They're already in sight planting! It is a rush from RG! Oh, the C4 that will
Attackers are
get...
activating the bomb
And it will be... But the diffuser
Defenders
goes down.
have eyes on
But
the
they will get
diffuser.
it. It is now
Attackers need to
3v3.
protect it.
All they have to do... And oh my god. Okay, they just stick to the fuse.
A bomb has been located.
Loki will get...
Bomb diffuser disabled by defenders.
Wow. Oh my god!
Everything around happened very fast.
I blinked. What happened? Oh my... What a rush from RG. Sadly, it did not work out in their favor, but absolutely props to them for just full send. Full send, RG. Full send.
I mean, it was a good read. They saw no one was in reading, and they capitalized on that, but couldn't
But
execute the full
CheckSix
plan.
had, I'm gonna say, CheckSix just had every operator in perfect position to recollapse though on that site. They heard the rush call and everyone was back fragging out.
Definitely a good retake, and especially
Yes.
that C4 from the closet.
Oh my goodness. And the thing was, is there was a frag thrown at the same time. I'm sort of confused on how the frag didn't get the bandit, but the C4 got the sledge. But we're not gonna talk about that because I don't know where that frag landed due to the fact that there were so many explosions going off within seconds that I'm just not really sure.
Yeah, a lot
Oh,
happened in
man.
span of,
In
what was it, like 15 seconds there?
10, 15 seconds. Wow. That was something.
Going back up to the 3rd floor though now. So far,
Let's see if RG can crack this nut.
yep. So far only one attacking win, and it's been on reading.
Right. It was a reading attack by CheckSix, which from the way these rounds have been going might be the only defensive round that the attacking round they needed to win the whole match.
It's definitely huge right now. They can come out of here. This defense is split up with 5-1 on the defense, then that attacking round is the difference maker right there.
We do have Valkyrie going very, very low below, which is interesting. Both teams have put their Valkyrie on 1st floor when defending the 3rd floor. Just sort of interesting how they both feel as that's a worthy placement. And Serbian back in this corner. This corner has a very many nicknames. A lot of them we can't say. But this corner, man, it used to have a nasty pixel peak on it. I don't know if it still does. Honestly, I haven't really looked. With opening frag though from Nomad onto the dock. That is their ACOG down, and was so influential in that last attack on this site. That's a huge loss for the defending team.
Definitely a lot more progress early on than the last time they attacked.
He gets droned out and he will immediately fall back. But instead of falling all the way back, he will just sit inside bathroom. Probably just going to put down a Legion Mine and go back to site. No, he is going to sit there and hold it. We do have Valkyrie on a camera. Maybe going for a late C4. They are going to Thermite into Christmas. I just saw Thermite going up on the wall. You're trying to get rid of the Legion Mine. Does get it eventually. Very small Thermite hole they're choosing to use. Interesting.
Yeah, they've thermited the far left wall, which is not very common, but was used by them.
Now let's check in on Serbian sitting in this bathroom. I don't know if he's been droned, but I don't think so because of that mute jammer that is right there. So if the attackers are not careful, this position could be very influential later on. But Thermite will be getting that sidewall into... And this round is so far shaping up to be in RG's favor, but it is only 30 seconds on the clock. If they're not able to get a plant down, then all of this will be for naught. Diffuser is in the hands of Thermite. Can't seem to get a drone in. Doesn't seem a lot of pressure onto the Jaeger, but it does seem like that the Legion is still completely unnoticed. Plant going down. And it will be a good C4 stopping the plant with only 13 seconds left, but it will be the Legion taken out. It is all up to the Valkyrie to stop this defuse.
5 seconds to go.
She's going to run up red stairs. Instead is going to go for a shot to the floor. Can't seem to find the pings.
Attackers activating diffuser.
Does not know where the plant's going down. It is now a 1v4 plant down. This does look like it's going to be an attacker win. Want to take out one Nomad, but now they're just revealing their position. We'll see one at the end of the white stair hallway. He's not hit any of her shots. That is Ash. Sophia throwing everything. Oh my god, just peeks into 3 different crosshairs. Poor Rambo. And that will be the nut cracked by RG. What an amazing round.
What a comeback so far. I mean, They've executed their attacks, or their defenses very well.
So, match point, RG. Defense, though, however, is choosing to go to kitchen. They're not going to try to force out that top floor. Now, with how that last attack went, I actually sort of agree with this choice. And how well they defended Christmas the first time they did.
Maybe
I agree with this choice, but this time with an adjustment of they did bring the Legion. Yes, it's not on Serbian on the Mozzie, but they are indeed bringing the Legion this time around.
maybe they're going again for
to
the
Sledge.
catch off guard approach.
Defenders
They might
protect your
think they're
bomb
going up
from
top
being
again,
defused by
just because up
attackers.
top is such a strong site. But going
Up
kitchen
top is
instead.
an extremely strong site. But yes, no, it will be a kitchen hold
Attackers have
instead.
discovered the location of a bomb.
I just sort of repeated what you said, but we're going to ignore that.
Well, that means what I said is good, right?
Oh, absolutely.
I'll definitely take that as a win.
I see this as an absolute win. Sorry, memes.
It's always good when memes are incorporated. At least I believe.
Memes make my life.
10 seconds to insertion.
Bandit being very particular about that barbed wire. I know that feeling so well.
5 seconds left.
Gotta make
I
sure
don't know. There's just something about
they're not
when
shot.
your barbed wire's not in the when you're not in the right spot. You just sit there and you're just like, ugh. Yeah, I know
Should I
that feeling
replace
way
this?
too well.
Just a little prick. I'm dry!
I do always think it's interesting whenever I see. I mean, I haven't made a comment about it, but I always do find it interesting when I see Thermite without an ACOG. Because to me, you run the ACOG on a you run a one-time scope on an attack operator when you want to be aggressive. And Thermite, obviously, being your hard breach, is not going to be that aggressive operator. As I say that, he just goes running into the building with a pre-fire. So you know what? Who am I kidding? Apparently, Fragmite is on the case, and that will be 3 Legion mines taken out by the Thermite very early on in the round. It's a lot of utility. It's not something that you usually hear a lot of people talk about, but it is a lot of utility gone. Ooh, Loki is upstairs with Sophia. Totally oblivious, but not anymore. Will be Loki to win that fight, though.
Does take a lot of damage.
A lot of damage, but in Siege, all you need is 1 HP.
Yep.
You've seen it a million times. And they do have the dock on the board with the bullet hole peak. Oh, please! Oh! Overhealing. Loki with another kill. That is the IQ though.
Attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
And that is Thermite down from the Legion. Very aggressive play by Rambo. And it is now a 2v5 with Diffuser down in Legion's hands. It looks like that'll be Doc taking a little bit of damage, but it is Doc. 1 to 3 armor, and B, he can heal himself up, so that is pretty minute.
Attackers have dropped the bomb
Does not see the Legion hidden behind the hollow sight, and that is once again the Diffuser in his hands. And it's all up to Sledge, and it not even. Flawless round by CheckSix. What a decision to go downstairs, and I think it was the right decision. Now the question is, do they go back upstairs, or do they go reading dining again? Now the thing about reading dining is it was a rush by RG that they were able to counter. So that's not, we have not necessarily seen their strategy fully kind of play out. And it doesn't matter. It seems like, okay, I was going to say it looks like they're going mining dining, but they will be going mining dining. They are going mining dining. All right. Capitao being picked. On mining dining, I'm not so sure how helpful that operator is going to be. Maybe cut off some of the rotations, but beyond that, not too much. And the Montaigne coming out. But the Montaigne will be 6th to something. And we do also have a Kaid, I'm assuming, for that train hatch. Sledge. But to say they brought that Sledge very much. That makes a lot of sense. Oh, no, Nomad being picked. I like that pick a lot, actually.
Yeah, the
But
Nomad
it
and the
does look like
Capital
that.
Your bombs from being defused by
could be
attackers.
very
You have
instrumental in cutting off rotations between sites. Sorry, you were saying.
I was just gonna say both Moroccans are in play here on a site that I think that they both excel at. Get Kai to keep that hatch closed, especially with no Thatcher. There's not much they can do about it. We talked about maybe banning out the Kaid earlier when we saw the Thatcher ban, but they decided against it. And on the other side, we have Nomad, which is a very strong operator on this map. But we actually haven't really seen a lot of her strengths on this map. So we've seen a lot of her being played, but I think I've only heard one air job go off this entire map.
The Nomad was brought out by CheckSix, I believe, twice, and I think she got picked on the window in Side Bakery twice by the Mozzie of Nomad.
So maybe just not giving it a real opportunity to use her gadget.
Yeah. It's kind of ironic, Nomad killing Nomad. Bit of a...
Always ironic. It makes me happy when, like, opening frag from Jello onto Loki. That is Loki down. That is their fragger who has been having an absolute monster of a game. 15 kills off the board within the first 40 seconds. That is very unfortunate for the defender. And that will be the Doc being seen upstairs. Roaming Doc. Love to see it. And that is not sarcasm. Love to see roaming Docs. That will be Legion also taken out very early on. Trying to rotate into Freezer. Jello with another frag onto the Doc. It is 2v5. And there's still over half the round left.
The area of operation.
Kai will jump out, take out the Nomad. Great pick by Rambo. Might just be the momentum shift they needed. Each one holding a sight.
Second floor.
IQ will go down in one shot to that shotgun in the right place. Little bit of damage onto mute, not too much. They're opening up some of the floor above. Yep. Then that bolt, the Capital bolt being super influential, it is all down to the mute in a 1v4. And that will be the game with a beautiful back by Nomad for the final kill. And look at that leaderboard. Actually, nearly identical leaderboards. Look at that. That's hilarious, actually.
Just the one kill separation there. Almost identical.
And that will be map 1 in the hands of RG.
The attacking round ending the game, too. Breaking the...
Absolutely. RG was able to win 2 different attacks. So this was indeed... we did talk about this, but this was RG's map pick. We are now on to Consulate, which is CheckSix's map pick. So
CheckSix chose
things.
to attack first.
They
I
chose to
believe.
attack, yes.
Yes.
So everything is set up correctly. We now are just going to briefly wait for RG to get their last player in here.
Oh.
And
Sure what happened.
Consulate. So, Consulate. Very different map than
Yes.
Cafe. Extremely different. But they do have one very key factor that connects them. They are very based around staircases.
Yep.
And we did see those staircases coming into a lot of play on that last match. Do you think this time around we will see a Nomad ban to try to stop these insane amount of rotations from both teams on defense? Do you think we'll either see her banned, or do you think we'll see both teams play her more often and try to use her utility a little better?
I'll definitely see more teams play her often if she's not banned. Because not just staircases, but there's a lot of runouts you can do. For example, top floor defense, meeting you can run out, yellow stairs you can run out, piano window you can never run out.
True.
It's a lot of potential for runouts there, and Nomad could, especially with the 3 air jabs on her person, definitely can counter that.
Oh, absolutely. Do you think we'll see a? Oh, I don't know why that was a little bit of a list there. Do you think we'll see a Thatcher ban again?
For
Or do you
Garage,
think that was?
I think that... Not too sure. Because Thatcher doesn't really have too much of a place. I mean, he does stop the, banditcade on the garage wall. But you could also get those from above. Piano. So maybe Thatcher
I
isn't
agree.
the most... useful ban on this map? I guess I'm searching for the right word. But you never know with these teams, they could have different strats, and maybe Thatcher's on their hate list.
And I did just get a notification. I did just get a notification. Someone on the side of RG is just restarting, so they will be back shortly. So
Yep, sometimes the game
on
can
defense
be mean
though,
to you.
on defense though, who are you thinking for a ban?
Defense. Last round, we did see Mira and Echo. I'm not sure Mira has much of a place on this map. I don't know about you. Do you think
Mira is strong on basement. Absolutely strong on basement. If you play her right, she has a place on the center defense, on the lobby defense.
Yeah.
But the top floor, I see, even though I personally don't agree with it, you do actually see a lot of teams use that connector Mira, where it's like right next to the window.
Oh,
You
yes.
do see that often.
Looking in the console office?
Yes, looking into the console office. You do see that Mira a lot. I personally don't agree with it. I don't know about your opinion on it. I don't really see much benefit of it. I never have. But I've seen it in Pro League. I've seen it in Ranked. I've seen it in collective games. I've seen it like everywhere. I just don't understand the benefit of that Mira.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you can just chop down that connector window and pop goes the Mira. So,
Exactly. It's dealt with in seconds. I personally, like I said, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe I am absolutely missing something, but I just
I
don't
mean-
think it's a very useful Mira.
if you know the attacking team doesn't pay attention too much to the connector window, then you could possibly get away with it for a round or two.
Yeah, but I think like you said, one round. I think it's like
Yeah.
to me it seems like a pocket strat than a strat
Oh, yeah.
strat.
Maybe an adjustment strat.
Something like that. I don't get it. But I digress. I would agree with you. I don't think Mira is super influential, so I don't think she's ban worthy. Do you think we'll see another Jackal ban? Or do you think
Jackal
we'll
does seem-
see
Like a very popular ban in the collective, to be honest. So,
absolutely.
no, you
one seems
can't
to
ever
wanna
rule
deal
him
with
out.
No one ever seems to want to deal with him.
He is an annoying operator.
I mean, so I always, I'm gonna say this with a grain of salt. Everyone remember, I am an anchor. I am like a support. I don't really roam all that often, but I've never understood the issue with Jackal. Never understood the frustration when fighting him.
I mean, it is kind of
But like
annoying
I said,
in a way.
I am an anchor, so maybe I shouldn't be commenting on that topic.
You mean you never gotten the hatches as an anchor and been scanned because of that?
Well, I've been tracked, but I just haven't like had it
Been sought out.
really overly. I've
Yeah.
never really had it overly affect me.
I understand that.
Probably the
Just
one
getting
map that I
the-
do find it annoying is Bank, because Bank is just such a big
Oh,
map.
yep.
There's so many places to hide, and then all of a sudden to get Jackal pinged. You're
Jackal
just like,
tracked.
mother. Oh,
That could be a
just
bit.
mad. I don't even like Bank though, to be honest with you. I don't
Bank
know if
is-
is that allowed to say? Am I allowed to say that? Am I gonna get roasted for that? am I gonna get roasted for that? Bank
It's
is
honestly
that,
like
is that a popular map?
50-50 among the community, really. Like, some people think, yeah, okay, it is a Pro League map for a reason. But at the same time, it is kind of annoying to play, as there's,
I don't think it's unbalanced. I personally just don't like it. Like it's totally a personal thing. I just
yeah,
don't like it.
that's fine, personal preference.
I will say there's a pixel peek on basement armory lockers that I absolutely adore using with an ACOG site, usually Kaid. Gotten several dozen one taps from it. It's really good. I will not reveal my secrets here. I will not reveal my secrets here. But I do love that angle.
Thatcher ban.
And there's that Thatcher ban again. Interesting. Just RG really not wanting to deal with that Thatcher while on defense.
We're gonna see the same bans as last match.
That'd be interesting.
Yep.
Dackle. So far, we're 2 for 2. Hold on.
I think they might switch it up to Valk though here. Maybe not CheckSix, but maybe RG.
I could see a Valk ban coming out. Valk on this map is super strong, and there's that mirror that we talked about, which neither of us seem to really agree with.
Maybe they saw something in Reanimated's gameplay that.
But I'm about to say maybe they saw something we didn't exactly.
Yeah. There's the
And
echo,
it will be identical bans for both maps. Interesting. For as different as Cafe and Consulate play, bans are identical. Interesting. Now, what I'll say is, I definitely think that Cafe is a very hard breacher heavy map, but I do believe the exact opposite for Consulate. I think you can play a lot of these sites without a hard breacher if you play them right.
Yes, for certain.
I think pretty much the only one you need a hard breacher on, I would argue, is that garage.
Hard breachers. You also have to keep in mind though that some people or some teams, like to throw a little curveball there and maybe go garage first. So running a hard breacher doesn't hurt.
It looks like it will. It does look like so. A lot of interesting things going on. We're going console office. We have a Maestro coming out, which is the first time we've seen the meatball all night.
Meatballs.
And
Attackers need to
Serbian on the Thermite 6 picked off onto the Nomad, which we talked about as well. Probably going to protect that Blackbeard sitting on these windows right here. These are Blackbeard's favorite places to sit, and you'll most likely see the air jab on this doorway right here.
We're gonna see a lot of air jabs coming out. Possibly a lot of people hitting air jabs too.
I'm hoping to hear that beautiful,
air jab
a lot
triggered.
more this, yeah. Plus 20.
Definitely see.
Can I just tell you one of my favorite small details about this map, about this game, not even this map, this game is if you're Ella or Zofia and you kill the other one, you get the sister rivalry.
Oh yeah, the sister rivalry.
+5.
Attackers are heading out.
One of my favorite small details about the game.
Yeah.
Goes to show you how much care and time they put in this map. Now this is interesting. Open up the whole wall.
Wow.
Castle it.
Except for the. We're looking to lock down front desk with the castle, and there's connector window being opened already, like we talked about.
Nomad getting extremely aggressive with the smoke shotgun, trying to get that. I think it was Buck off guard. Oh no, if it was Buck, he rotated. It was Buck. No, it appears to be Ash. If Loki is not careful, this could turn into a very, very bad situation for him. Does look like the smoke backed off. He did. Oh, but not by much. He does get droned out, so they do know now that he's there. Hear the drones going on around him.
Might not matter though, because that shotgun, very dangerous.
Shotgun is deadly. And it will be CheckSix Rambo getting the opening frag from an admin.
In position.
They already have admin control completely in their hands, and that is one smoke canister already down. Very early on in the round, only a minute and a half. Burnt. And that is the Legion that died, and oh my gosh, Castle is on a minuscule health.
It's gonna be very dangerous the way he's playing, or the position he's playing.
They are now pressuring the meatball in bathroom.
Ooh,
what a shot by Jello!
Shot.
What a shot! Oh my god, that was... He will take a little bit of damage from the IQ on that bathroom window. Burning an ADS for that buck. He's still there. There will be that Blackbeard we talked about being influential. I heard his shield break. Oh no, I did not. Oh, but he will be gassed, and that will be probably a kill. But Blackbeard with the triple kill!
Oh my goodness.
Blackbeard, the shield just saving his life. And it will be a split ace from the IQ and Blackbeard combining for 5. Only 1 kill going to the Maestro on defense.
Very gutsy play by Blackbeard there. Just entering into console office, and even through smoke canister, getting more kills to add on to his very aggressive play.
In the words, in the reverse words of a great movie, you shouldn't have aimed for the head. Yeah, that's the power of Blackbeard right there. Oh man, that was unfortunate. That was amazing to watch, but also as
Attackers need
you
to
can feel the
locate and
defender's
defuse as many
pain.
bombs
Like
as
we've
they
all
can.
been there.
Oh, we've all been there for sure. I do want to shout out
And
though,
they are
that
going to
beautiful shot by Jello
Bomb
and Maestro.
located by attackers.
just kind of absolutely disgusting. We will be holding Garage for the second round. We are not going to go back to console office, which I do think is probably the usually more preferred site overall. Sort of my opinion is I think they're pretty equal in viability.
Some teams are stronger in console, some
10
teams are
seconds
stronger in
left before
garage.
insertion.
Uh,
5 seconds left before
I have
insertion.
never seen this.
Wow.
Attackers
Yeah, I
objective
second
is
that.
to defuse a bomb.
I'm actually super intrigued
bomb
by
diffuser
what they are
has been
doing
dropped.
here.
So,
Huh. That's the castle already gone.
Attackers recovered the diffuser.
Interesting.
are they just
Patriot,
giving
I'm
up bathroom?
if Patriot, I'm probably gonna at you in Discord later because I'm curious your thought process behind that. I'm like legitimately curious. They clearly thought it out. They have a plan. Like they had a plan. I mean, Cafe. If Cafe's anything to go off of, they've planned out all of these strategies very
Yeah,
well.
lots of
So
strategies.
there's a plan there. So I'm just not understanding what that plan is.
Maybe we'll see it come into fruition. Only time will
I hope
tell.
we do. So in the meantime, there's a fight on the top floor. Neither one coming out of it unscathed. Nomad at 50, whereas IQ at 25. So I do think that Nomad won that fight overall. But I think Patriot with the backup though, absolutely helping out the Vigil. That is the IQ off the board. There's still one more upstairs for the attackers. Is there any other defenders up here? No, there is not. Only the Vigil so far.
We're at 13 to the round.
I don't know. I don't know if that drone saw him or not. I don't know if his gadget was active or.
Definitely know he's there though now.
What a shot by Nomad, taking out Niccolo. But he's only one shot, and that will be Ash refragging him. That is now a 3v4 in the favor of RG. Oh, you know what? I actually think I might have figured it out. They're covering the drop. It's to cover the drop.
Oh yes,
The rotate.
but
that
that
has
was
to be
kind
what
of
it's for.
foiled early.
Yeah, but that has to have been what it was for.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
Missing a few shots. Blackbeard taking out the. That is going to be. Does Bandit have any more batteries on him? He has one battery left, but it will be not able to be Bandit fixed. That is Jello forced out of sight. 30 seconds left on the clock, though. This round is in favor of RG at the moment with only 18 seconds left. The attackers have to push in.
15 seconds left.
Blackbeard pushes from the back, taking out the pulse.
10
A
seconds.
little bit longer than you would expect. dodges the C4. Takes out the
5
bandit.
seconds left.
That is going to be serving with the defuse plan, but oh, but the castle! Oh, the castle with the plays. The castle with the late flank.
Yeah, if he would have pulled that fake plant and kill on that castle, that would have been amazing, but still a really
Yeah, it
good
would
flank
have
from
been
castle
amazing, but-
nonetheless.
Absolutely amazing flank from the castle. So far, 1-1. This is more like the game I was expecting. I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yes.
Last map was still like hella close, but
Yeah,
this is more of the kind of match I was expecting.
we're definitely seeing variety in the attacking and defending so far.
Do my eyes deceive me? Archives tellers.
Aw,
I am excited. RG, show me your ways. We
I'm
have a
really
pulse.
intrigued now
They
to see
like
what they
that.
do here.
Absolutely. They have the pulse, they have the legion, and they have the smoke. They have a lot of denial. They have a lot of denial.
If I'm not mistaken, I think almost all of Visa and
Attackers need to
most
locate
of Tellers,
and defuse
maybe even
bombs.
all, is breachable from below. So that pulse pick,
It is all breachable from below. The only safe place to plant are on one of these filing
Top of-
cabinets or desks. But if you plant on those, you are very susceptible to being shot from the windows, through the wall, above, because I think a lot of the floor is also destructible.
yeah, this is an interesting site pick. I'm very intrigued to see how it turns out.
Oh, absolutely. And they are going to
I think
completely
garage.
hold garage.
10 seconds left.
Loving this so far.
5 seconds left.
Something different.
Are we going to see this hatch
Attackers are moving
reinforced?
out
We
to
are,
locate
okay.
a bomb and defuse it.
Let's see how the attackers attack this site.
Aircraft planted.
I'm going to say Ash ACOG, G36C coming out. Loki giving up on the
Attacker bomb
R4C.
diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recover the
See,
diffuser.
Rambo gonna go for a top floor clear. Do we have any defenders? We do. We have the smoke all the way up top. So we see a very wide net because we see Bandit in garage and smoke in like the admin area. This is a very wide net.
They're
defending.
absolutely spread out.
Reloading.
Ooh, almost a beautiful shot by Nomad. The IQ is now in the building, hunting down this smoke.
Attackers
Drones
have
are going
dropped
ahead
the
of him.
bomb diffuser.
Do they know that
Does he know he's in bathroom?
The answer to that question is yes. I think that is the only defender upstairs.
Setting nitro cell.
As I say that, Nomad does go down, but Loki will get rid of the pulse. Oh, unfortunate timing. Loki has getting seen by the Legion, but Legion not able to react in time.
Attackers
But
recover
3
the
of the
bomb.
defenders are all on like 1 or 2 shots of health. That will be one traded out by Jello. Will be another one traded out by the Jaeger. This is still anyone's round with how
It's
low
anyone's
some of
round
these
at this
attackers
point.
are. There's that Capital LMG you were talking about.
A bomb has been located.
Prepping needle.
Another Legion's right there. He does now. Did back off. He is now not armed right of the door. Ooh, playing with the Blackbeard. Oh, Jello will get him, and there will be another kill by from the Jaeger. It is now all up to the Capital and his LMG. He does have diffuser in hand. 30 seconds left on the clock.
Still plenty
That
of time to
Legion
make a
can't
play.
find- I don't think he got it. I don't think he got it. Legion standing up.
Cover me. Reloading.
He's still in his ankle. He will get the one. That's Serbian.
15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds left.
Now, if he just gets into sight and plants, he actually
5
might be
seconds
able
to
to
go.
pull it off. And
Operators are
Serbian
out of
will
time.
not go for the plant. Not sure where the Jaeger was. Unfortunately, and Jaeger was nowhere near Serb. If he had just started the plant, I don't know if he would have heard the diffuser start.
That's when a lack of intel really hurts you there. They had maybe a couple drones
Absolutely.
up. Might have been a different round. But and Archives tell us
Very
won by
good
the
hold, though.
defenders.
Yeah, very good hold.
It's something you don't see every day.
No, you don't, but it's always fantastic to see when it does.
Maybe a return of meatballs for this round.
Ah, the meatball. And we're going lobby. We will have seen a full map rotation from RG.
Defenders,
I don't know if
protect
this
your
is
bombs from
because
being
they
defused
don't
by
like
attackers.
console too much, or maybe they're just keeping X6 on their
Bomb
heels. Who
located
knows?
by attackers.
Trying to make sure they don't feel comfortable changing sites all the time.
Absolutely. For those of you who are just joining,
Attackers have
RG
discovered the
won map
location of a
1,
bomb.
if I remember correctly, 6-5? I mean 7-5?
7-5.
Question mark? 7-5, yeah. They did win map 1. It was Cafe, which was RG's pick. This is CheckSix
10
pick.
seconds remaining.
With RG now up 2-1 though.
5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to
We do see
defuse
a
the
lot of
bomb.
defenders upstairs so far, or maybe Valkyrie just playing down a camp. It looks like Valkyrie actually hit
Speed up and running.
him with the that's unfortunate. A lot of unfortunate events just happened all at once.
At the start.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Blast area!
well, that was not a powerful start by RG, but nonetheless, the round is underway. Loki with an early frag.
Air jab in place!
Like we predicted, Nomad has been seen a lot this game, so far at least.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
I think it
six
just has
just-
to do with the nature of the map. Is he running the G36 on burst? Did you guys hear that?
Surveying.
Is he running the G36 on burst?
Wish there was a way to tell.
Loki. Shoot something, Loki.
Another day, another mountain.
I'm actually...
Loading bag!
Okay, no, he shot one bullet. Alright, I swear, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it sounded like one... And I was just like, oh? Like, that's something new. Ooh, there is Pulse getting knocked down outside front lobby. And now Ash knows where he is. Maybe that's just the way Loki shoots with the G36, because I just heard it again.
Reloading, cover me!
But he's definitely going full auto and stuff, so I don't know. Serbian with the first frag, sorry, the second frag. No frags to the
Capito
defender so
LMG.
far, and I did hear a second air jab go off, and it will be Niccolo getting the third kill on attack. And now it's all up to Valkyrie with a 1v4. Nomad, I mean not Nomad. Capitao was knocked down, and it will be a complete blind and a flawless round, technically, by X6. Serbian was down, but was not dead. That's why they call it DBNO. Down, but not out. Not out yet. He just need, the old pro just needed to, take a breather. He just needed to rest for a
Yep,
little bit.
sit on the ground, watch your team do what they need to do.
Yeah, just sit back and enjoy the view.
Going back to Garage again.
They are, like you said, avoiding that console office
Yeah.
like the plague.
They definitely won the site. Had a pretty good flank last time, so maybe
That
might
castle.
see a Nomad play here, maybe on yellow stairs, an air jab to prevent that this time.
What I'm hoping for. Nice air jab on those yellow stairs. It's such a common flank route. Just such a common flank route.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Interesting
Attackers
this
have
time.
located the bomb.
I didn't even notice it. We have a Habana and a thermite.
Going full hard breach here.
Full hard breach.
No Kate on the board for.
About to say yeah, but no double
Defense, it looks
double
like.
denial. That would have been great if we had like double wall denial and double hard breach. That would have
10
been
seconds
hilarious.
So hatches are free. Of course, if you want to
5
go
seconds
through
to
bodies
go.
to get them, but
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Once again,
huh.
it has to be to defend this rotation. It has to be. It's the only thing I can think of.
This last time we saw, was it Ash that just breaching rounded it immediately?
Opened it, yeah, breaching round it.
I mean, that does use
Still has
some
both her
utility
breaching
right
Attackers
off the
drop the
bat.
diffuser.
But yeah, it has to be to cover that rotation. I literally can't think of anything else. Nomad in a very aggressive position. It doesn't look like Ash knows he's there. I would love to see him jump out.
I'm not too sure you can jump out of those windows.
You can. I've done it before. I've done it with Warden though, because I dunk with Warden for some reason.
Airdrop drone ready.
Even when I fail, I just try to dunk with Warden. I don't know. Maybe that's the way I should phrase it. I try to dunk with Warden. Not always
Dunking is
successful.
very fun.
Niccolo easily taking out that Vigil, but very quickly the Nomad is traded out
Scanning.
by the castle. Or by the, I think it was the Pulse actually, based on health. That is Pulse extremely low in health. Ash opened up some of the floor. Getting some shots. While there's a little bit of a lull in the round, once again, RG did win map 175.
Setting traces thermotouch.
Buck now starting to open up some of this piano floor. C4 coming out, but not hitting its mark. And that is the wall getting opened by Thermite. And there's still a threat, but the diffuser is in position. Alright, well, it will be a little bit of health loss, but overall, nothing too big lost. Buck being shot through the floor, but it will be he is recoverable, and that will be Ash. Oh my god, I don't even know where she took out the castle from. Buck will be saved, bro.
Drop the bomb to
Bandit pushing up and getting a kill. That'll be another kill for Jello. Diffuser is outside. The attacker has it in hand. Only 35 seconds on the clock, but Bandit will be taken out by the Buck. Buck at 1 HP, and Habana at full health though. Up to the Pulse with 1 HP, and the Jaeger at full health. But once again, Diffuser not in hand of the attackers. No one is seeming to go get it yet. It is still locked outside.
CheckSix running out of time here.
15 seconds to go.
You said
Attackers
15
recovered the
seconds,
bomb
and
diffuser.
they just got
10
Diffuser
seconds to
again.
go.
They do seem like Buck's gonna go for the plant.
5
Habana
seconds left.
going to be responsible for covering it. Does not see the Pulse
Bomb diffuser has been dropped.
or the Jaeger. They
Operators,
both
you have run out of
flanked from
time.
Great pinch. Great pinch.
So neither nor defense or attack has really seemed to dominate this map just yet.
No, it seems to be a very even split. I'm loving it.
Of course, opposed to Cafe, which was defense, 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 attack, defense.
Oh my god, it was just defense all day.
No 6 pick from the attackers, but
We do
looks
see the
like
Legion
the
of the
defenders-
Smoke, which don't know how I feel about that.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
So, we will
Attackers
be
have located a bomb.
is
Never thought I'd see the day. They went back up to console.
right, but this shield I like a lot. You throw a Maestro to play in this area with his ACOG with his shield, just to spray down the
10
long
seconds
haul.
left before
I
insertion.
like that shield a lot.
As long as they have yellow
5
and
seconds left
control,
before insertion.
that is a very, very strong shield.
Absolutely.
Attacker's objective is to defuse the bomb.
Oh, I thought he was on the first floor for a second. I was like, why is he going up? No, okay, never mind. I'm just map knowledge. Apparently, it's not as good as I thought it was.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Or for a spawn peak, did not find anything.
Stop worrying about grenades now.
Doing their drone vigilance. CheckSix, like they're known for. You do have the Blackbeard again, which I would love to see if he just jumps into sight and gets to like a 3-piece again. That'd be great.
I'm assuming they're looking out for that this time. As
Yeah, but I say that seems like something you get away with once.
very big reason they lost the first time. Site.
Reload!
But I say, like, honestly, when they lost the site the first time, it seemed more like they just got caught off guard. It didn't really seem like there was anything wrong with their strat, which is why I was so confused that they were refusing to go ahead and go back here.
Not exactly.
We do see an opening frag though from the Nomad. That's the name of the operator.
Yep, onto the castle.
See Captain going up the cell, taking up that yellow stair, going to try to
Ooh, he knows he's on yellow stairs.
fire out the Jaeger. Not close enough to force him to move.
I got you.
They don't have any frags. I was gonna say if they could have a frag, kind of force him to walk into the fire. But nope, they don't have any frags on the board. They are trying to heavily deal though with this. And Zophia's just gonna go in.
More aggressively by
Yeah,
X6.
okay. Sophia no longer owns sight.
Attackers drop the bomb.
Capitao no longer owns sight. Nomad just absolutely locking down this site. And it will be the Jaeger taking out one as well, but Loki fighting back with one of his own.
Reloading.
All up to the Nomad and the Ash.
Clear the blast.
The Maestro camera. Not sure if anyone is playing this shield. Maestro, absolutely playing the shield though. And it will be, oh actually it won't be Maestro to get that final kill, but it will be the Jaeger.
It's a little bit of psychic powers used by you there. You definitely pointed out the importance of that shield and definitely came.
I'm telling you, throw a Maestro on that
clutch.
shield, let the Alda rip. 2 words for you. 81 bullets. It's all you need.
It could be the deciding factor in gunfight.
If
81 bullets.
if anyone sleeps on the Alda, they can't argue with the statement of 81 bullets on defense. Your argument is immediately made invalid.
It's definitely overwhelming.
We see the Dokkaebi being picked off to the Nomad, which makes me a little sad, because Dokkaebi, with now getting frags, like I was talking about earlier,
Defenders protect
is
your bombs from
honestly a
being used by
powerhouse.
attackers.
I didn't expect the change, as minor as it sort of was, to be as influential as it is.
Sometimes that's all it takes. Just a very small change and 4 worlds upside down.
Right? So,
Activate jammer.
we are going to see console office. We see this wall completely reinforced on the side of X6. Whereas, you know, RG kept this one single wall here unreinforced and had an impact
10
hole.
seconds to
I
insertion.
had to rotate. So that's definitely 2 different
5
strats
seconds to
coming up.
insertion.
by both teams.
Absolutely, and I love to see that kind of
Attacker's
change.
objective is to locate a bomb
Also,
and defuse it.
having 2 reinforcements here and not opening up this whole wall. 2 very different strategies. Did they give the super shorty more destructibility? Because dang, I don't remember making holes
Yeah,
that
I mean, I guess it is only 3 bullets in each, mag. So that might
quote unquote
counter that.
I mean, fairs.
Or
No
is he
mag
reversing?
opening frag onto that
A bomb has been
to
located.
the mute with that para. And let's see if Nomad is has the same gall that CheckSix does and is just gonna repel into sight. Once again, see the thermite with
Attackers
the
have
red
located
dot.
a bomb.
Yep, that is Sleepy Cat.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Gets killed there, but he definitely loves his red dots on his guns.
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I run around a whole one gun. That's what I run around.
Changing mag! I'm reloading!
You have a defender in. Not quite sure who it is. Nomad taking out the Aussie and Smoke still holding steady in this bathroom.
Stay clear!
Capital with the firebolt. He does. Capital can easily take him out, but Loki will get a frag. Capital is in sight. They have to deal with that. They can get a plant down if they so. Wait, where's the diffuser? The diffuser is not. And that will be a firebolt kill. But Loki will trade it out. What a great play by Loki. But Loki is also now on 1 HP. Both defenders on a minuscule amount of HP. That will be Jaeger being taken out. It is now all up to the Legion. Legion will get 1. Diffuser is outside on that balcony. On theater balcony. They're rappelling up to get it. To hear it. Definitely heard that.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
It'll be very
Too
hard to
high.
get this Legion
She has
below the
no
window.
idea.
Seconds remaining.
He has no idea he's there. And it will be the Legion with the clutch. What a win by CheckSix. That round looked predominantly in RG's favor for a little bit there. But Loki and Niccolo able to just hold it down on site. Amazing round by those two.
That was a huge round, too.
Amazing round.
Bullets within 1 round deficit.
Absolutely. Bringing it back 3-4 for the CheckSix boys. We see no... Oh, never mind. I'm blind. We see Maestro being picked. We see both hard breachers being taken, and it will be a garage, so ironically it is the best site for the dual hard breachers on this map.
Seeing
But
a lot of Maestro this game,
definitely.
too. Especially
I mean,
after
I'm
seeing
loving
him
every minute of it.
none in the previous map.
Yeah, like
Attackers
a
need
whole,
to locate and
a whole
defuse
0
as many
picks.
bombs as they
0
can.
times.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
It's definitely a testament to what you said, though. These maps play very differently.
Very different. And it always interests me that they play so different because they're both triple decker maps. They're both triple decker maps that are very influenced on their staircases. Like there's a lot of similarities between them, but they play very different, which is just always interesting to me.
Placing my evil eye.
10 seconds to go.
Steadfast wire. Securing
See,
the floor.
5 seconds left.
normally, see this. I've actually seen this ADS here a lot, but normally it's
Attackers
made
must locate
irrelevant
and defuse a bomb.
because
Because
of
of the
Thatcher.
board. Yes. That's what I was about
But
to
with
say.
that Thatcher ban, I actually like to see it because
Yep.
it will stop any grenades coming through that drone hole, just to either A, kill the bandit, or B, to get rid of the bandit charges. And it's just, I like to see it. It's good pickup because because it was not CheckSix who banned the Thatcher. It was RG, but making full advantage of that Thatcher ban.
We don't have a Twitch on board either.
Yeah, my guess is they're gonna base it. They're gonna use the Ash to open up that piano floor like you were talking about before the match started.
I'm changing max. Impact out. Drone activated.
Defender is approaching a kill zone. Defender exposed.
Reloading.
Okay, a little bit of a run out there.
Ooh, he does get caught. He doesn't know where the attackers are though. Rambo's a very interesting position. Ash on super low HP. We'll peek again. Take out the Ash. There's one more on the inside admin. I don't know if he knows that she's as close as she is. He does now. And he will peek her, and he will win that fight. It's a double kill for the Vigil. One more upstairs. The Nomad. Kill the drone. Good choice. Good shot. Take out another drone. Get rid of that intel. Go in there. Nomad is still chasing. However, he's still refusing to drop. And there is the drop. Finally, we'll get out of there. And Loki doing some damage to the Nomad as well. These roamers are absolutely taking the attackers for a trip.
Yep, the roaming presence is just way too strong right now.
Thermal breach set.
However, they are still getting the hatches.
I mean, I think that they're trying to ignore the roamers and just push site, but I mean, I don't think they even know that Vigil is in the bathroom here.
This could be ugly.
What a slow prone peek by Loki. That just gave, now at this point, that just gave Rambo here a free rotation downstairs.
15 seconds left.
Well, there will be a little bit of fight back from the Fragmite, but Fragmite will be taken out very soon. That is diffuser down. It's now all up to that Nomad, and that is another kill for the Vigil. Absolutely an insane round for Rambo. There was a lot of pressure on him upstairs, and he handled it extremely well, able to pull 2 kills from it, as well as get away with his life.
Rambo, very pivotal that round. And we're in a 4-4 split now.
Absolutely.
So, definitely anybody's game.
I think that's been the name of the game all map. That has been anyone's game.
Just as I said, there was variety between defensive and attacking wins, though. 4 defensive wins in a row.
But 2 different teams.
Okay, fair enough.
Defenders, protect
A
your
lot
bombs
of-
from being defused by
A lot of
attackers.
excitement for that round. We're now going to see
Attackers
a
have located
lobby
the
hold.
bombs.
For the-
We are not going to be seeing the infamous split site from CheckSix. That was a little disorienting. Okay, I should not have done that.
Bomb located
Ow, my
by
eyes.
attackers.
I am sorry, chat. It's interesting that we see a Kaid here.
Yeah,
10 seconds left.
not too sure what he's going to be used for here.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Because normally you like to destroy the hatches.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a
Both
bomb.
piano
It
and
seems like they're just
Circle
gonna
desk,
keep
but-
them closed.
they reinforced him. This, questionable, but that could work.
Hey, if it works, it works.
It works, it works.
We now see Lion. Which is a great pick. You know, considering they've been struggling with the roamers these last, like you said, these last 2 defenses. But my only issue with that is Vigil is immune to Lion.
Yep.
So I'm not really sure exactly how much utility they're really going to get out of it. Ooh, Vigil barely escaping with his life. And see, there's what I was talking about. That is Rambo able to move even during a Lion scan because of Vigil's ability. Someone did hit a Legion mine.
So RG opting to do a admin clear, which is fairly common.
IQ and she's outside.
So far, not much action in the minute 30.
That is all 3 Lion scans. They're already down. Ooh, Kaid will be taken out by Sophia. That is the first frag of the round. But there is still only a minute 15 seconds left. So a lot of time wasted by the defenders. But a plant is going down.
Attackers
A
activating
smoke canister, but
He's
he's gonna
sticking
plant
it.
through it.
Have eyes on the diffuser.
I
Attackers
didn't even take any
protected.
damage from it. The smoke was in place correctly. Lion gonna sit and say only has 40 bullets left to his name. 2 frags for the IQ. Now peeking with her pistol, all up to the smoke. And the Lion will win this round. So I'm
Not sure what
to see where
to.
they go from here. They're probably
Oh,
gonna go
that
top floor
round
right.
went to.
That round just seemed sort of, honestly, it sort of seemed like just like a, let's just frag. That's sort of how that round said to me.
I mean, they just wheeled their way
To be
into
completely
admin,
honest.
came down spiral steps, and held angles, got the plant down. The smoke could have made a difference there, but
Missed
unfortunately
his smoke
misplaced.
placement, unfortunately, yeah.
It's harder to do though. Harder to do than you think. There's smokes and deny that plan.
Attackers need to locate and defuse
Okay,
as many
CheckSix,
bombs as they can.
Not taking a note out of RG's book and going back up to console right away, as soon as the opportunity presents itself.
Right? They clearly seem to enjoy console office a lot more than RG does.
And they're also running that coveted Valkyrie.
Oh, absolutely. Sorry, I was silent there for a minute. My controller, my headset kind of unplugged.
Sometimes I do that by accident.
Yeah, I feel that. Well, clearly I feel
10
that.
seconds to insertion.
Once again, for
5 seconds.
good words. Choosing to fully reinforce this wall. This word,
Attackers
oh
are
my God.
moving out to locate a bomb.
I can
and
speak
defuse
English,
it.
guys. I promise. I actually promise.
I could vouch for him.
Activated.
He definitely knows how to speak English.
Only on days of today. Only on Thursdays. Jeez, I don't even know what day of the week it is, God.
I'm very interested to see where these Valkyrie cams are. I saw one in console.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped. Attackers recover the
Outside.
diffuser.
Ooh, it's a beautiful camera right there.
Do you remember when Valkyrie could like beat her cameras like half
Oh
of
yes.
That will be the Lion that was influential that last round, being taken out early. I don't even think one EE, one D went off. Ooh, the
Okay.
poor smoke being taken out very quickly. But I don't know if they know that they downed him.
Either that or
But
they
it does-
can't
I don't-
confirm the kill.
But I say I don't think he's savable though. To be completely honest, I don't. Gonna try to crawl out of the bathroom or crawl into a little bit of a safer corner. It looks like they're gonna try to save him.
It's gonna be a tough task.
It's gonna be Saving Private
Smoke.
Legion Nick taken out by the Ash upstairs. Mute missing.
Administering aid.
Mute
Friendly
missing just a
injured.
few of his shots.
Reduce.
Alright, some damage onto the Mute. Definitely seems like CheckSix has lost a lot of their momentum. And I don't know who did it or when, but Smoke is back up and in
Bomb located by
play.
attackers.
It's a miracle.
It really is. And that is a great shot by Valkyrie, taking out the Nomad. Ooh, no air jab on yellow. That is just seems like a misstep from our
Got the Nomad. We didn't get our wish.
Defender has left the area of operation.
And what a
Attackers drop
great
the
run
bomb
out by
diffuser.
Rambo.
Defender is exposed.
Listening for that rappel, that is the Capitao down. But it is a double kill for the IQ as well. It is still in the favor of the defenders, especially with Ash on 2 HP and Diffuser, not in the hands of either attacker.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser. 15 seconds to go.
IQ watching the rotation. Oh, pulls off the rotation. That poor
10
siege
seconds to
timing.
Yikes.
Oh, Valkyrie gets in for free.
A bomb has been located. 5 seconds left. Attackers drop the
And it
diffuser.
will be an easy defense round at that point. 5-5.
Definitely have to hold that
Absolutely
round
fantastic.
to. Definitely have to owe that round to Serbian on the Valkyrie. I believe that was Serbian on the Valkyrie, right?
No, it was Rambo. Serbian was
Rambo.
on the Mute.
Rambo, showing his versatility. He was playing Vigil well earlier. Now he's playing Valkyrie, just amazing. Oh, Serbian was on the Mute,
Absolutely.
right? That's why I got confused. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Just because I do see it in chat quickly. I'm Loopy. Navo Loopy, F6 Loopy, Faux Loopy, however you think of me. I've all of them. I have been all of them at one point, and this is Beach. Beach. And neither of us are casting the next match. I actually can't cast the next match because I am on
It's your game.
Nava. Yeah, I am on Nava.
That'd be a little bit tough to do.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I believe the next casters are
Defenders,
Oh, man.
protect your bombs from being defused by
I know
attackers.
Nova is the co-caster, but I'm not too sure who the host is yet.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure who's hosting that match next either.
Attackers have discovered the location of
I'm
a
sure
bomb.
the casting will be just as great, though. We will see them going back downstairs, once again bringing both hard breachers.
I definitely saw that in chat. That's... Oh boy.
That was definitely T.
10 seconds left.
T, I think you're signed into the wrong account,
5
buddy.
seconds left.
Yes, I did. Yes, this is Loopy.
Attackers are
I am
moving
Loopy,
to
the one speaking currently. And my beautiful co-host is Beach, who is speaking now.
Hey.
There you go. Goes. I was like, you like it went silent.
Short
I
but
was
sweet.
like, I was like, Chief. Oh man. Ooh,
Oh,
that
man.
drone missing Loki in lobby. Ooh.
Pivotal.
Loki-
Oh.
Oh, but there was two of them! Habana trading out Loki, saving the Ash's life. But Ash did go down, so she is put on 20 HP. And it will be a run out. That is the Habana taken out by Rambo. Rambo has just been running rampant these last few rounds. Ash trying to catch him on the rotate, but not able to find any shots. And Bandit almost getting pre-fired by complete accident. Sophia taking a lot of damage from that goo mine, still in her
I
ankle.
believe she was going for the shock wires.
Coming up. Time to make a new door.
You have garage door open. And we have a punch hole by Legion. I love this. I always love to see these like small angles being used. We still in admin. After all this time, this Rambo, my guy, please get your timing right. And Niccolo in archives with the Maestro.
Get clear!
Both Ash rounds are down, and both Maestro cams are still up. And Zofia only has 1 impact. Zofia has 0 impacts left because she is dead. And it is now all up to the Fragmite and the IQ. Fragmite going in. IQ chasing down. Fragmite with another kill. Now 2v2. Anyone's match. It's anyone's round. Plant starting.
Attackers are activating.
Can't stop the plant. Plant will go down.
Defenders have located the diffuser.
It will be 1. IQ's down. They're pushing it together. You'll get 1. It's a triple kill for Sleepy Cat. And the Fragmite. Oh, and it will be Niccolo to get the last kill and get the defuse. CheckSix going up 6-5 on conflict.
Meatballs play.
Match point.
Defenders disabled the diffuser.
And
You have to think.
Defender
unless
mission successful.
RG can force OT next round, we will be seeing map 3.
Either way, I'm extremely excited.
A map 3 would be phenomenal with how close these teams have been, but, like, I mean, come on. Why do I always get the great matches? You guys are too nice to me.
You're spoiling.
Maybe it's just because all the matches are great. That might have
True.
something to do with it.
True. Also been notified that the next game is on blue because of the overlapping times, I believe.
All right. So you heard it here from Beach, everyone. Overlapping times. So, just so everyone knows, Collective Esports Blue is going to be hosting
Defenders
the
protect
Nava
your
game.
bombs from being defused by attackers.
Nava. God, I don't even remember who my own team is playing. Look at me, nailing it. Stardom, Nava versus Stardom, and that will be on Collective Blue, and it'll be hosted by Stars. So you can swap over there, or you can stay here for this match. Both will be great games. You can finish this match and go over to that one. They're both best of 3s. They are both quarterfinals, so that match will be going on for a while as well. I'm sure that'll be a fantastic game.
10 seconds
Go
remaining.
show my boys some love, but also stay here and give me some love. You know, open up a second tab.
5 seconds left.
Open up that second tab. You can listen to my voice while watching my boys play.
Defuse a bomb.
Or vice versa. You can be watching me cast, which I don't know how you watch someone cast, but you'll figure it out, I'm sure. You are very smart people in the audience. And listen to Stars and his beautiful voice while he casts my boys. But, you know, just get that second tab
Bomb
going.
located by attackers.
The decider map. What is the decider map? That is a good question.
The decider map is border.
Border. There you go. But I say Beach should know that.
However, I'm not too sure. I believe
It was
RG's map?
It was winner. It's winner of the first map gets to pick, so
Yes.
RG will get to pick what side they start on.
right.
First off, this round is not going in CheckSix's favor at all for the starting. We already have 2 defenders down in the first minute. That is the Maestro 2 and Rambo on the Vigil, which has been so influential this match. So Loki is still on the board on that Jaeger, another high fragger.
Yeah, Loki on the flanks, very dangerous, so can't rule out anything.
Nope, can't run anything, especially with how some of these rounds have been going. But Serbian will get one before being immediately traded out. Oh, they traded each other, actually. That's unfortunate. And above the Kaid, and it will be, looks like Loki is now in a 1v4.
Make a miracle here.
I have seen it before.
It's possible.
But it will not be tonight. We will be seeing overtime Map 2, Consulate. RG, map 1. RG is just 2 rounds away from clinching this match. And clinching the first match of the quarterfinals. If CheckSix, though, wins 2 rounds, we will be seeing that beautiful, beautiful Map 3 on Consulate. I mean, wow. On Border.
Map 2.
Consulate, Jesus Christ.
Map 2's been amazing, though. Consulate, I don't blame you for mixing it up. Consulate's just been an amazing game so far. As seen by the score, 6-6.
And I mean, look at the
lead them right now.
scoreboards. No one is slacking here today.
Nope.
No one is. We've
Absolutely.
seen clutches. We've seen it
Amazing
all.
plays by roamers.
The roamers this game on both teams have been so influential. I'm so surprised that we're seeing the Nomad 6 pick. Okay, we're not. I was like, good. I was like, with how insane these roamers have been, I'm actually sort of shocked we haven't been seeing Gridlock being picked, because the Nomad clearly isn't cutting it by herself. You would think that at some point they would opt to bring both a Gridlock and a Nomad, try to keep it, nice and tight. We will be seeing CheckSix on basement. They're preferring that basement defense, which I can't really blame them. The basement just seems to sort of be the go-to defensive site this map. It's just like the top floor of Cafe last map.
10 seconds left before.
And like we said, this is map 2, so if RG wins this OT, they will be moving on to the semifinals. If they lose, we will be to CheckSix. We will be going to map 3, and it is anyone's game.
I don't know what you're rooting for, but
I'm rooting for a great match. That's what I'm rooting for.
it is true.
Unless you're talking about Collective
Great match it
Blue,
has
which
been.
there's another match going on in Nava. Nava is on Collective Blue. Nava's playing.
I'm not sure I'm rooting for there. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I don't know who I'm rooting for, honestly. All right, I'll just be quiet. Don't have that second tab open already. Open it.
Definitely going back to Garage, though. That is certain.
Niccolo, roaming with the Maestro. The RN meatball stands for roamer.
Yes.
It has been a very slow round. It seems like this OT has really kind of put pressure on both teams. Neither one really wanting to get over aggressive, not wanting to give even a second for the other team to take advantage of it.
Repulsion device planted.
Wall secured.
A bullet hole piece coming out of the Maestro here.
I mean, with an ACOG site like that,
It's become increasingly popular.
the Jaeger's so Oh, and Loki will lose that fight because of the change they made a while ago where to get rid of drop shot, you can't even ADS while standing up. They made that change a little, like a patch or two ago, and just really screwing over Loki there. But Capitao is on 1 shot of HP, and the Vigil is still roaming up here, able to get that late flank. But Capitao is still watching flank. They know he's here. They know how deadly the roamers have been this game. That will be another one for Sleepy Cat. The fragmite coming out once again. This round is not looking good for CheckSix. But it didn't look good last time they were on this side either, and they came back in the last few seconds. So that it is anyone's match, truly anyone's match.
Sleepy Cat with a red dot picking off people from long range.
A bomb has been located.
I mean, he did it on the last attack. Kind of crazy, actually. Never seen someone use a. Ooh, Bandit with the aggressive peek, and he's gonna run up the stairs. He's looking for more. Capitao Bolt catching him off guard. But now it's a 2v4 as Jello will take out. There's only 15 seconds left. All they have to do is stop the plant. But it's now a 1v4. And it is all up to the Bandit. He has to stop this plant. He knows that and it will be taken out. The attackers will finally take the garage. That is RG 1 round away from taking the first quarterfinal match.
So what happened that round? Very,
happened that
very
round
good.
Is
Roam clearance.
just yeah, that's what happened. They were able to pressure. They didn't kill the roamers, but they were able to bully the roamers into bad positions where they couldn't really flank later on, and they stuck to the flank watch this time. We saw Capital on the flank watch for over a minute, which is something that they haven't been doing. This is the quarters. So to win, winning this will put you in the semis. I saw that question in chat. Putting this will put you in the semis. I do believe, but because of the redemption bracket, don't 100% quote me on that. Like, there's the redemption bracket, which I know messes with some stuff, but as far as I know, this is the quarterfinal match.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
I've never been good at brackets. That's just never been my thing. I was told this is the quarterfinal match, and that's what I'm rolling
Attackers
with.
have located a bomb.
I'll go with you on that one.
Bomb located by attackers.
Do a match point though.
Absolutely, match point for our map point and match point for RG right now. All they have to do is hold this garage.
10 seconds to insertion.
The pressure is
5
absolutely on
seconds to
CheckSix. They are going once again. No hard
Attackers
breach
are moving to
and
defuse the bomb.
Finka.
The attackers bombed
Yep,
They're all
They're
spawning in the
being
same
Finka.
place.
Attackers have
This
recovered their
is
diffuser.
starting to kind of look like a rush.
Worrying about grenades.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
This is Nomad on the
Head on. It's
Aussie, so it's kind of looking like the first map. The operator
Attackers recovered the
selections
bomb
again.
diffuser.
It is not going to be a rush. It just sort of the way it was all they were all stacked up and set up. I actually was like, is this going to be a rush?
reloaded.
But no, it is not. If we get to border, I don't know who's going to win this match because this is insanity
Everything is
and a
so
very
tight in it.
unfortunate grenade. A very unfortunate miss grenade from Serbian.
They do have a Jaeger. Is there possibly an ADS on the other side of that? That's maybe
Let's
he just
find out.
remembered and
Well, no,
pulled off too
he
late.
no, there is not. There is not, but he just missed. No ADS there.
Yeah, it is a
In that
very
top floor.
tough space to fit a grenade.
Loki really enjoying that G36C this match. He used the R4C exclusively on map 1.
Need a drone and hacked it. Need to reload. Planting the toxins.
Not too sure. Maybe he just prefers the ACOG this time around.
Yeah, I think it might just be something to do with the map. Consulate is a little bit of a longer range map compared to Cafe, which is a little bit closer range.
Yeah.
Deploy nitro.
And they do get rid of the bandits, but they don't have a hard breacher. Why are they focusing on the wall? I'm very confused by what CheckSix is doing right now. And they've already wasted over half the round.
I'm out.
Okay, just a little bit of lag on our side. Don't worry, it's all good. And that will be Capital being the first one to fall. Oh god, there's Nomad and one of the attackers playing Ring Around the Rosie. It's Loki.
Loading bag!
Ready for bridge.
Oh no, it's Nomad. It sort of seems like the attackers don't know where to attack from. Only 25 seconds left. That is Serb going down and diffuser being dropped. Loki will also fall. It is now a 2.
Covering. Reloading.
It is now a 2v, but Nicola gets a double kill. So it's a 1v2. It's all up to the Nomad. She does have diffuser, but the Jaeger is right there. But it will be Jaeger, and it will be RG winning the game. Absolutely fantastic game. GG's.
What a game. What a series.
What a series, absolutely. And a little bit of nice elite bandit action to end it off. Thank you, bandit. Send us home. Now, we stick around for the next like 2 minutes or so. We're gonna give a quick interview to Nomad. And then I want to see all of you, and I mean all of you, every single one of you. I want to see you all in the Nava game right now. Well, not right now.
Collective
Wait
Blue.
until after this interview. Collective Blue. Absolutely. No, Matt, remember to include your audio, my friend. I am
just
doing
inviting Kat as well.
fantastic. That's fine. Just please don't invite anyone else. Because it's going to be a quick
I
interview
gotcha.
because we do have another game. We do have another game going on Collective Blue. It is the Nava versus Stardom game going on Collective Blue. But first off, I want to say GG's to you guys. That was a fantastic set. That was a fantastic set. 2 amazing games. So, first map, Cafe. You guys were, or just not even you guys, just the whole map in general was so defensive favored. Was there any point in time where you felt a little nervous that that one loss that you guys had on defense was going to be the linchpin and giving X6 the win on that map?
At least for that, I'm not 100% sure it was gonna say giving them the win. I know we did mess up a little bit on that strat, but we knew at least our attacks were confident and we drone a lot instead of just pushing recklessly.
Void Zeno, Stardom's game is being streamed on Collective Blue right now. This game just went a little later than we expected. It's all good. Patriot, hello.
Yeah,
friend.
hello. How are you?
GG's to you.
Trees.
My,
No, I play like shit.
I just want to.
Team made me look good.
I want to throw out a random question. I know we're still on Cafe, but I'm gonna ask one question about Consulate early because I'm just so confused by it. The castle on Lobby Door. What is the thought process behind it? Because that is a castle I have literally never seen before in my life.
So, pretty much, the reason why the castle's on the lobby door, so you usually get like a Sophia, Habana, Ash, like that's your softer structures, and like most teams don't think to bring a sledge usually. So that means that they're wasting utility early in the round that they're not going to have for late round push to push in the site and be able to execute a plant. So that's like the thought process behind putting the castle at main lobby door, and that makes them waste time, and that gives us a chance too that like if they go to repel if they play like a bot and try to repel in the window, we'll be able to get there in time and counter it. But yeah, the whole use of the castle is pretty much to waste all their softer structure, so they can't use any kind of Sophia charges or anything. Like even a breach charge, they can't put it on the floor to make a slap because they've wasted, so that's one less breach charge to do anything. That's the whole reason why I put the castle on the main door.
All right, like I say, it's a castle I've never seen before, so I was just really curious about the thought process behind that. All right, let's go back.
Consulate, we'll do it a lot.
All right, so we'll take a step back and we'll go back to Cafe. Beach, do you have any questions about Cafe?
Yes. First of all, congratulations on your win, guys. That was amazing. It was a fun game to cast, and you did great.
Appreciate it.
So on Cafe, I noticed a lot of intuitive or inventive new strats we've seen, especially for reading. How long did you guys work as a team to go over this?
So I pretty much I make every strat that we do, and I don't know how much time you think we put it in that strat. I would say at least 2-3 weeks.
Wow.
At least.
I was about to say, yeah, we practice 3 times a week, almost 20 hours a week.
Yeah, and like I said, with that map, I know a lot of teams, especially Xbox wise, don't really know how to counter a lot of those strats. I mean, there's ways to counter them, but it's really difficult to do so. But yeah, we've put in a lot of work on that map, and like I said, I like doing maps that a lot of people don't play, and that's why you see us play a lot of maps that aren't common to play.
But I was sort of happy. I was sort of happy because I saw Border on that list, and I was like, "Oh, here we go, Border again." And then neither team picked Border, and I was like, "Let's go!" I was like, "Let's go!"
Yeah, we're not a huge fan of Border. We're not particularly bad at it, but we're not particularly good. It's just one of those maps that I'm not really a huge fan of. Border's pretty basic, They're upstairs, you go underneath, make a move from half wall, try to get a play in on Armory, and then vice versa on the other side. It's all basic year 2, 3, whatever year it came out map stuff. It's just all basic. We try to we like to challenge the teams that we played to use their mind to try to counter us. So that's our biggest thing. We take them to maps and make them we make them play out of their comfort zone and play into ours. That's our biggest thing that we like to do.
Okay. So, also, Thatcher ban. Question marks all across the board. I sort of understood it on Cafe. But Consulate?
We don't have Thatcher in general. None of us play Thatcher religiously like that, and majority of the teams always need that Thatcher. They don't know how to get bandits off the wall, get Cades off the wall without that Thatcher. So for us, we can get it off no problem without that Thatcher. We use Twitch, we use IQ, we have Buck, Sledge. We're versatile in operators to get the wall or bandits and Cades.
And you guys also kind of seeing how to play it out too. Also, like, they got the wall open late, but it was 15 seconds left, and I mean, they were kind of forced to already like rush into sight. Like, it didn't, like, that impacted.
We did see that a lot.
Yeah, banning the Thatcher is a huge impact because if you play it right and you protect your bandit or your Cade, it makes it hard for you to execute any kind of sight push, especially when you're even having a hard breach on the board. Because a lot of teams you see like to ban Thermite, but Thermite really isn't, in my opinion, isn't a great ban on that map because he's only viable on that one site downstairs on Consulate. So that's why we prefer to ban Thatcher almost on every map. I don't care about giving our secret away. We're gonna ban Thatcher every time whoever plays us. Not being mean or rude. It's just what's gonna happen. Make you have to figure out what to do.
All right, fair enough. So because there is another game going on, Beach, if you have one maybe two questions about Consulate, I asked my question. So
Yeah, I definitely have one question about Consulate. You guys alluded to getting other teams out of their comfort zone. Was that like what you were aiming to do with the switching of the sites? Since you went Archives Tellers on Consulate as well, you know, very popular.
Yes. We actually, believe it or not, we actually put in a lot of time on this map too, especially practicing that site. And we kind of ran it poorly because we all kind of overextended and overpeaked. But like, there's actually a way we run it. Like there's actually like a strat we actually run, but we didn't run it today because we kind of were like, let's just go here and throw them off because I don't think they'll be expecting it. And it ended up working, luckily. But they had a chance to win that round. Yeah.
Yep. They didn't get a point down. That was refreshing to see.
Right.
Archives Tellers win.
all right. Well, in the last few seconds, I'm going to cut this a little short. Sorry, fellas. There is just another game going on, and we obviously want to spread the love. So we'll give you your 30 seconds. I don't know who wants to do it,
Shout
Patriot,
anybody out.
Nomad.
I
You
mean,
can both do it together if you practice that. Do it in unison. Sing me a lullaby.
I mean, pretty much, man. Like, I just want to shout out my teammates, man. Like, they, like I said, hold on, Aubrey. Go. Okay, anyways, like I was saying, my daughter. Go,
Yeah.
I'll get it. But anyways, like I said, I just want to shout out my teammates, man. They make me look good. Like I said, they put in a lot of time and work and effort into making my strats work the way that they do. And like I said, all the praise to them. Like I said, and praise our organization, Reanimated Gaming. And great job casting today. Like I said, appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to do this for us. And like I said, that's really all my shout outs. I got to let my kid go. Thank you, Collective Jack, everybody. Good stuff. I'm out of here. Nomad, you can do your little shout
Peace out, Patriot.
All right. Obviously, just GG to CheckSix. I know they were coming in here with blood against us, so were we. So let's see who would come out on top. So GG's to everybody on CheckSix. That's it.
It's definitely a very good game. Both
And
teams.
if you are still in here, I highly suggest you go check out Collective Blue. Nava versus Stardom is on there. Right now, it is 2-1 in favor of Stardom. It is on Border. I just checked to give you that as that update. It's going to be a great match, just like this one. And it's
I'll
going
definitely
to be
tune
casted
in.
by Starzy. I'm going to be tuning in. So, good night, everyone. I have been your host, Loopy, and this has been my co-host, Beach. And we will see you all next time.